Hello, friends. How are you? Welcome. Today, we're going to dive into the fascinating world of Washington quarter dollar coins, pieces of American history that have become some of the most valuable and sought-after treasures in the coin collecting and investment world. From rare silver quarters with jaw-dropping market values to mysterious error coins that slip past a mint, these quarters have transformed from simple pocket change into symbols of unimaginable wealth. We'll explore coins found in unusual conditions, some with unique shades or dirty appearances that make them stand out, and others carrying minting mistakes so rare that collectors are willing to pay fortunes to own them. These are not just coins. They are hidden gems with the power to rewrite someone's fortune overnight. If you're a coin enthusiast, an investor, or simply someone who appreciates the beauty and significance of American currency, then this video is made just for you. Get ready, because what may look like ordinary quarters could actually be worth thousands or even millions today. So, let's get started with our countdown of the top 4 Washington quarter dollars that every collector dreams of finding. First up, the year 1965 will forever be remembered as a moment of great change in American coinage. That was the year the United States Mint officially ended the use of 90% silver in quarters and replaced it with a cheaper copper-nickel-clad composition. Millions of ordinary 1965 quarters were struck in this new style. But what makes this year unforgettable is the small number of coins that were mistakenly struck on leftover silver planchets from 1964. These accidental survivors became the legendary 1965 silver quarters, coins so rare and powerful that they are now worth unimaginable wealth in today's market. For collectors, the 1965 silver quarter is not just a coin. It is a miracle of circumstance. It should never have existed. Yet a few manage to slip past the mint's watchful eyes and enter circulation. This combination of accident, rarity, and history is what makes them so highly prized. Imagine the shock of discovering that a simple coin you once thought was worth just 25 cents could actually be worth millions. That is a dream that has kept coin hunters, treasure seekers, and investors searching for this quarter for decades. The true power of the 1965 silver quarter lies in its ability to hide in plain sight. Unlike shiny commemoratives or unusual designs that stand out immediately, these quarters look almost identical to their copper-nickel counterparts. The difference lies in their weight, their sound, and their composition. A genuine silver quarter from 1965 rings differently when dropped, and its edges reveal the telltale glow of precious metal instead of the brown stripe of copper. To the untrained eye, it's just another coin. But to those who know, it's a hidden fortune disguised as pocket change. Collectors have seen these rare quarters sell at jaw-dropping prices at auctions, sparking intense bidding wars that end in 7-figure sums. The reason they command such incredible value is because of their combination of rarity and story. They embody the transition from silver to clad coinage, marking the end of an era and the birth of a new one. Owning one of these coins is like owning a piece of American history, a coin that tells a story of changing economies, rising silver prices, and the unpredictable nature of the minting process. Think for a moment about the countless people who may have unknowingly handled one of these treasures. Someone may have used it to pay for a gallon of gas in the 1970s, tossed it into a vending machine in the 1980s, or dropped it in a coin jar that still sits in an attic today. The very idea that life-changing wealth could be hiding in something so ordinary is what makes this coin so magnetic. Every time someone sorts through their change, there's a whisper of possibility that destiny could be lying right there in their hands. The beauty of the 1965 silver quarter is not only in its metal, but in its symbolism. It represents luck, chance, and opportunity. It shows us that sometimes the most valuable things are overlooked because they blend in with the ordinary. That is why this coin has become a symbol of hope in the collecting world. It reminds us that fortunes can be discovered in the most unexpected places, and that sometimes the smallest details carry the greatest rewards. In today's market, the allure of the 1965 silver quarter continues to grow. Collectors, investors, and enthusiasts all chase the dream of finding one. The rarity ensures its price will only climb higher as time passes, and the legend of its existence only grows stronger with each story of discovery. It is not just a collectible. It is an investment, a treasure, and a piece of destiny wrapped into one small coin. So the next time you come across a 1965 quarter, don't dismiss it as ordinary change. Hold it carefully. Study its edges and listen to its sound, because you might just be holding one of the most valuable coins in American history. This silver quarter has the power to transform lives, turning everyday people into millionaires overnight. It is not just money. It is mystery, fortune, and history combined. And if you are lucky enough to find one, you are holding a key that could change your life forever. Next up, the year 1982 stands out in the world of American coinage as a year of mystery and hidden wealth. To most people, the 1982 Washington quarter dollar was just another coin, something you toss in a jar or spend at the store. But for collectors and investors, 1982 holds a special secret. Rare variations of this coin, including those believed to have been struck on silver planchets by mistake, have become some of the most valuable treasures ever uncovered. These coins are more than just currency. They are golden opportunities disguised as small pieces of metal, capable of rewriting your fortune overnight. To understand the magic of the 1982 quarter, you need to know the history. By this time, the U.S. Mint had long since switched from silver to copper-nickel-clad coinage. But accidents happen, and sometimes leftover planchets from earlier production years slipped into the presses. That means a small number of 1,982 quarters may have been struck on silver instead of clad copper-nickel. These accidental creations were never supposed to exist, yet they made it into circulation, hiding among ordinary coins for decades. Today, they represent one of the most electrifying possibilities in American numismatics. What makes the 1982 quarter even more fascinating is that this was also a year when the Mint did not produce official collector's sets. That means fewer high-quality examples were preserved, and most coins from 1982 entered circulation immediately. As a result, pristine specimens are already scarce. Add to this the possibility of minting errors, off-center strikes, double dies, or the absence of mint marks, and suddenly the 1982 quarter transforms from a piece of everyday change into a multi-million-dollar artifact that serious collectors will fight to own. Imagine the thrill of finding one of these rare coins in an old drawer, a coin jar in your attic, or even in pocket change that's been overlooked for years. To the untrained eye, it looks like nothing more than 25 cents. But to the collector who knows what to look for, it is a fortune hiding in plain sight. Stories circulate of people who have stumbled upon rare quarters like this and discovered they were holding wealth worth more than gold, a discovery that can make you a millionaire in an instant. That possibility is what keeps treasure hunters searching day after day. The beauty of the 1982 silver quarter is not only its rarity, but its symbolism. It reminds us that history has a way of leaving behind secrets, and sometimes those secrets hide in the most ordinary places. This coin is a symbol of chance and opportunity, proving that even in an age of modern minting, mistakes can create masterpieces. The 1982 quarter represents the unpredictable side of America's currency, where a tiny oversight can lead to a prize worth millions. Collectors and investors treat these coins as holy grails. At major auctions, the discovery of a rare 1982 era quarter or a silver strike can send shockwaves through the community, with bidding wars driving prices into staggering sums. It is not just about the metal or the date. It is about the story, the accident, and the rarity. Owning one of these coins is like owning a piece of destiny, a piece of history that few others will ever touch. The legend of the 1982 quarter continues to grow, feeding the passion of those who dream of finding one. Think of the countless people who unknowingly spent these treasures over the years. Someone might have used one to buy a coffee, dropped one into a parking meter, or given one to a child for allowance, never knowing they held a life-changing artifact. That is what gives the 1982 silver quarter its almost mythical power, the knowledge that unimaginable fortune has passed unnoticed through countless hands. Today, those who know its story treat every 1982 quarter with respect, because any one of them could be the rare gem that unlocks unimaginable wealth. So the next time you come across a 1982 quarter, don't rush to spend it. Study it carefully, weigh it, look for its details, and consider what it could be. Because hidden among the ordinary are extraordinary survivors that have the power to change lives forever. The 1982 silver quarter is not just money, It is history, rarity, and fortune all wrapped into one. For the lucky finder, it is nothing less than destiny disguised as pocket change, a coin with the power to make you a billionaire overnight. Next up, the 1990 Washington quarter dollar. To most eyes, it looks like an ordinary coin tossed around in pockets and purses. But certain rare versions, especially those struck in silver or carrying unusual minting errors, have become priceless jewels in the world of coin collecting. For those lucky enough to uncover one, the coin has the power to turn an ordinary life into a story of overnight fortune. To understand the magic of the 1990 quarter, you need to realize that by this time, the U.S. Mint had long been producing clad coins, quarters made of copper and nickel rather than silver. Officially, silver quarters were no longer part of regular circulation. But history has a way of leaving behind surprises, and in rare instances, coins have been struck on the wrong planchets or released under circumstances no one expected. These silver-struck 1990 quarters, along with their dramatic mint errors, have become legendary. They are not supposed to exist, yet they do, and that is exactly why their value has soared into millions in today's market. Imagine the scene. You are holding a quarter from 1990, a coin so ordinary you might not even glance at it twice. But then you notice its shine, its weight, its ring when dropped on a hard surface, and suddenly you realize it is silver. That simple realization could mean you are holding a fortune in your hand. A coin like this is no longer just 25 cents. It is a gateway to wealth, a once-in-a-lifetime discovery that could change your destiny overnight. For collectors and investors, the dream of finding such a coin is what keeps the thrill of coin hunting alive. The 1990 quarter is also famous for certain striking errors that dramatically increase its value. Double die strikes, off-center minting, or even missing mint marks have all contributed to making specific examples incredibly valuable. These errors are not just flaws, they are stories. They are moments when the mint's machine slipped, leaving behind unique fingerprints of history. And because these mistakes are so rare, each surviving coin becomes a one-of-a-kind treasure, desired by collectors with limitless passion. What makes the story even more fascinating is how these coins hide in plain sight. They do not look flashy or different at first glance. They sit quietly among ordinary quarters, passed around for decades without anyone realizing their worth. Someone may have spent one for a cup of coffee in 1992, tossed one into a vending machine in 1995, or given one as change at a gas station. The very thought that unimaginable wealth has slipped unnoticed through millions of hands is what gives the 1990 silver quarter its mythical aura. Collectors treat these coins with reverence because they are not just metal, they are history captured in its purest form. The 1990 silver quarter represents a time when technology was supposed to eliminate mistakes, yet somehow perfection slipped and treasures were created by accident. These coins remind us that even in modern times, fortune can hide in the smallest details. For investors, they represent more than wealth. They symbolize opportunity, proof that the most valuable things are often overlooked by the many, but recognized by the few. At auctions, when a rare 1990 silver quarter surfaces, the energy is electric. Bidding wars erupt, prices skyrocket, and the legend of the coin grows stronger. Each sale is not just a transaction. It is a passing of a torch, the transfer of destiny from one hand to another. And as values continue to rise, the possibility of becoming an overnight millionaire from a single coin feels less like a dream and more like a hidden reality waiting to be discovered. So the next time you come across a quarter dated 1990, pause before you spend it. Study it closely, feel its weight, and look for the signs of something extraordinary. Because among those countless ordinary quarters could be the rare silver survivor, a coin worth millions, a coin powerful enough to change your fortune forever. The 1990 silver quarter is not just currency. It is history, rarity, and destiny combined into a small piece of metal that proves sometimes the greatest treasures are the ones hiding in plain sight. Next up, the year 1995 is remembered for many things, but hidden beneath the surface of history lies one of the most electrifying mysteries of American coinage, the 1995 silver Washington quarter. At first glance, this coin may appear like every other quarter passed through countless hands at grocery stores, vending machines, and gas stations. But for those who understand the world of rare coins, the 1995 silver quarter, holds a reputation so powerful that it has turned ordinary people into overnight millionaires. It is not just money. It is destiny wrapped in metal, a treasure born from rarity and accident. To understand why this coin is so valuable, you must remember that by 1995, quarters were officially struck in copper-nickel clad, not silver. Silver had long disappeared from circulation coins, yet somehow, through extraordinary mishaps or intentional mint experiments, certain 1995 quarters were struck on silver planchets. These accidental survivors were never meant for circulation, yet a few slipped through, carrying within them the weight of unimaginable wealth. Their very existence defies logic, and that is why collectors today chase them with relentless passion. Holding a 1995 silver quarter is like holding lightning in your hand. Its shine, its tone, and its weight give away a secret that could change your fortune overnight. It may look like a simple 25-cent coin to the untrained eye, but in reality, it has the power to transform you into a millionaire in today's market. For those who find one, life will never be the same again. What was once pocket change suddenly becomes a golden ticket to wealth and freedom. Adding to its legend are the rare minting errors that accompany some 1995 quarters. Off-center strikes, double dies, and missing mint marks elevate their value to extraordinary heights. Each error makes the coin unique, an unrepeatable fingerprint of history, frozen in metal. Collectors treasure these mistakes not as flaws, but as signatures of authenticity, proof that the coin belongs to a class of its own. When combined with silver strike, these errors make the 1995 quarter one of the most astonishing finds in the entire world of American currency. What makes the story even more thrilling is the possibility that these treasures are still out there, hiding in plain sight. A silver 1995 quarter could be sitting at the bottom of a coin jar in someone's kitchen, tucked away in a forgotten drawer, or mixed into a pile of loose change. Imagine discovering one on a lazy afternoon, recognizing its weight, and realizing you are holding a fortune. That moment of discovery is what coin collectors dream of, the ultimate jackpot waiting for the sharp-eyed and lucky few. The mystique of the 1995 silver quarter goes far beyond its metal. It is a story of chance, of how mistakes at the mint turn into miracles for collectors. It is a reminder that even in the age of precision, perfection slips, and history leaves behind treasures for those bold enough to search. For investors, this coin is not only a financial asset. It is a symbol of resilience and opportunity, a guarantee that rarity will always carry value no matter how much time passes. When one of these coins surfaces at auction, the atmosphere becomes electric. Bidders from around the world battle fiercely, pushing prices into millions, each one eager to own a piece of history so rare that it almost feels mythical. To witness such an auction is to watch desire, history, and fortune collide in a single moment. And each sale only fuels the legend further, proving that the 1995 silver quarter is not just a coin, but modern-day treasure map pointing toward unimaginable riches. So, the next time you see a quarter dated 1995, pause before you spend it, listen to its ring, study its surface, and feel its weight in your palm. Because hidden among the countless ordinary coins lies the chance of a lifetime, a silver quarter that could rewrite your destiny in the blink of an eye. The 1995 silver quarter dollar is more than metal, more than money. It is a fortune disguised as change, waiting for the right person to unlock its power and change their life forever. See you in the next video.